Just you can adjust the volume yourself by on Spotify using the Spotify volume. That's the best way to adjust. And look how sunny it is still. It used to be dark at this time. And now it's so sunny. I'm freaking stoked. Okay, I think, yep, Sarah came in. Grab your pillow, Sarah, one that you sleep with, or, or just that same shape. And then we're going to get started. I'm going to continue us on our education of the lymphatics, but I just want you to like get into your body a little bit while I talk. So go ahead and you can play the music. If you're using music, you can move the pillow to the side. You don't need it quite yet. And then just go ahead and lay down. And I'm just gonna let you have like some freestyle while I talk a little bit. So just don't even think about it too much. Just like however it feels when you lay down. Do you wanna just be still? Do you wanna hug your knees in? You wanna take an early morning stretch? You have a few minutes, so just take them. And if there's any issues, please always feel free to unmute yourself and just like say anything to me. Welcome. So if you just lay down, get cozy, take your time. And settle here for a second. So if you were here last week, or this is your newest introduction to the lymphatic system, welcome. We're going to continue on our journey to stimulate the flow of the lymph. So that's the clear fluid that circulates the body via the lymphatic system. Now remember that the pros of a well-functioning lymphatic system, so when that fluid is moving seamlessly, like with, hi mama, make sure you have a, sorry everyone, quick interruption. Make sure you have a pillow. Get a pillow, mom. Okay, so pros of a well-functioning lymphatic system. So when that fluid is flowing seamlessly without like any, you think about the system of rivers inside of our bodies, as long as none of those systems are, the rivers are dammed or blocked off or whatever else. There's tons, but some include, you know, reducing stress and fatigue. The lymphatic system is one of the main ways to keep our immunity really high. So it's good for fighting infection and making sure that we're not getting sick. It reduces brain fog. So it actually can make you very aware and very alert. So if you ever want to like learn something new, doing the like little lymphatic massage before and then going and try, you know, your education, whatever you're doing is actually really good practice. Okay, so you're just on your back, you're moving around, stretching, taking a twist. Don't worry about it too much. I'm just sitting upright so I can talk a little better. So continuing on our journey, we're gonna focus on the face, the neck, and the arms to start class. So remember that the lymphatic system does not have a main organ or a central pump to move the fluid. So this is instead, it's done by muscular contraction. So with these massages and what I'll introduce to you to do on your own, dry brushing, we're moving lymph fluid to mimic muscular contractions and speeding up lymph circulation. Alrighty, so hopefully you've had a couple minutes to just like get in your groove and loosen out from the day. You're gonna start to come up to a seat and we're gonna be sitting for a few minutes. So you are welcome to use your pillow for a little prop. Keep your hips high, comfortable seat. Make sure you're just where you need to be. I'm gonna get a little closer so you can see what I'm doing because we're gonna start with the face. So remember when we're doing lymphatic massage, we're really light. So it's a rhythmic, light touch, nothing too hard. Otherwise we're going into other systems of the body. So you take your little fingers, you find your third eye, center of the forehead, nice. Eyes can be open or closed, and we'll just gently, really nice and easy, swoop to temples. Good. We're gonna do that 4 more times. Light, slow, rhythmic strokes. And not only does that help the lymphatic system, it helps to calm the nervous system too. Good. Now go ahead and really nice and light, you're going to find the bone underneath your eyes. So really close to the sinuses. Yeah, and same idea, just swoop away. Building that elasticity in the face. Imagine you have a mustache and then pull from the mustache towards the jaw. Nice and light. Really go, the lighter the better for the lymphatic system to move that fluid. And now underneath your bottom lip, you just follow your chin line. Some face yoga. Good. And now as you release your hands, you will take the live long and prosper. So we separate. Nice. Thank you, everyone. And then you're going to go between your ears with your hands. And we just gently pull down towards the neck. The lymphatic massage, we're always moving towards the heart because the heart gets the lymph fluid goes into the bloodstream. So heart will circulate that. And especially when we're thinking about the neck and the head and the shoulders, right underneath your left collarbone, you have a subclavian vein, which is where the lymph drains into to head to the heart. So if you ever want to do lymph massage, the upper part of your body is a really good place to start. And one more. Good. Now, you're just going to find the meaty part of your shoulders, top part of your shoulders. Your elbows are straight out in front of you. And we're going to drag the elbows forward and down, pulling the hands also forward. Good. Let's do one more. Slowly release your hands to the ground or to your lap. Just sit for a second. Let all of that integrate. See if you can soften your face. Smooth, even breaths in and out the nose. Let's take a full breath in the nose. And sigh. Good. We'll do the arms and then we'll start moving. So if you need to switch out your legs, just do what feels best. We'll just lift the left arm. And then coming on to just really cupping your armpit. And we're going to pulse it like it's a pump. So just go in a few times. And let your chin soften a little bit towards your chest so we keep the back of the neck long. So armpit area has a whole bunch of lymph, and the breast, we're just getting that fluid moving. So now you're gonna take your hand a little bit lower, really to the side of the chest, and if you have breasts, the side of the breast. And then instead of pumping in, try to pump up. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, One. Release your hand down. And on the left shoulder, a few times, just clockwise circles. Got some lymph nodes in there. Good. And now hand goes down to the elbow. Same idea, just a few circles. We'll do the upper arm first. Remember, it's a light stroke, almost rhythmic, only going towards the heart. So if we move up and down, the fluid's just going to stay exactly where it is. So as you begin, you just lightly stroke the arm up. So this is a really great example of the technique of dry brushing. So just remember that your skin receives a third of the circulating blood in your body. It's the organ that's last in line for nutrients, and it's the first one to tell you about imbalances or when it's unhappy. So dry brushing, it's like your hand is a brush. You can do it before the shower. You go all over your body. It takes 2 minutes. It's one of the best things you can do for your skin, for your lymphatic system, your circulatory system. And so now we'll go down the arm. So lower arm, wrist to elbow. And the same idea, just nice and easy. If you have a sweater on like me, you might take it off. Skin to skin is good. So gently upward strokes, moving towards the heart. Obviously, if you were using a dry brush, you wouldn't want to go on damaged or dry skin or damaged, irritated skin. That's what I'm looking for. Good. So one more stroke here. When you're done, let's release the hands down. Again, you can have your eyes opened or closed. I just want you to take a minute to see what you notice. Maybe between the arms, maybe the quality of the mind. So for me, this is, massaging the face, the neck, arms. It almost feels like a reset button. And it's a reminder to myself that I can take the time to care. Part the lips, full breath in the nose. Easy sigh out. And one more side. We're going to reach the right arm up. Left hand comes to the armpit. Just pump it in. And I'll start to come back to my cozy mat. Good. And now go a little bit lower. Same idea. And this time you're pumping up, not in. So essentially, we're trying to get that fluid again moving towards the collarbone so it can get into the heart and get out of the body. And release your right hand down, sweet little circles around that shoulder. And not only is this a reset, but it's also just a reminder that, we have an innate ability to heal and that we have healing hands, all of us. So hand will go down to the elbow. Again, just a couple circles there. And then upward strokes of the arm, do upper arm first. Try to go all the way around. You can obviously rotate your arm to do that. Nice and light. I really tend to go pretty intense. You know me, I'm kind of an intense person. So it just translates to this too. So try to go a little lighter. Lower arm, same idea, just to the elbow. So dry brushing is cool. I like to do it before the shower. Some people prefer to put on a little bit of essential oil and do it after the shower. So it's up to you. And obviously, if you have any questions about it, just stay on after. You can write me in the chat. I'll be happy to talk a little bit more. Last one. Nice. One more time. Find a little stillness before we start to move. Settle in. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Try to keep your collarbones lifted here. Good. Inhale, fingers gaze, arms lift. And exhale, hands down. Let's meet on hands and knees. If you, like me, just need a little bit of movement in the backs of the legs, you're welcome to do a down dog or just straighten out legs one at a time. And we'll start to do a little freestyle cat cows. So if you prefer the very traditional, just flexion and extension of the spine, take it. Some people might want to get in to their hips, so they start to move some circles through the hips as they continue to move the spine. Just notice how your body would like to feel right in this moment. It's not a thinking process. This yoga we do. It's a feeling process. More rather, sometimes we get past the feeling and it's just a being process. No effort, no design. And let's find a downward facing dog. Full breath in and out. And walk your feet to your hands and your hands to your feet. And bend your knees, hang your head, breathe in. Exhale, roll the spine up nice and slow. Good. We're going to find our pillow. And I just want you to have it in the middle of your mat and maybe even slightly towards the back of your mat. And it's going to follow the same length. So long side with long side of mat, short side with short side. And then you might need to rotate, and depending on how you look at your camera, but we're going to stand on it to start. So it depends on your pillow, of course, like if you're still touching the ground, if you're slightly lifted. We're going to play with balance a little bit to try to wake up the body. So just stand comfortably, and if you're not comfortable, go off of the pillow, it's fine. Okay, inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, let's bend the knees and fold. And hang your head, breathe in. And exhale, roll the spine up. We're just going to take a few little rolls here. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, bend, round, fold. And so when we inhale and exhale, roll, when we change, what our feet ground upon, it changes the whole movement. Inhale. Do a few more. It makes the proprioceptors in our feet and our ankles work a little bit differently to try to keep us steady and to keep us balanced. Good. Let's do one more, and this time we'll just stay in the forward fold for an extra breath or two. And now this time, let's see if we can bring our hands to our hips. Think about a tether tied to your heart, and let's rise all the way up to standing. Nice. So lots of options here. You can keep hands at hips. You can have hands to your heart. If you want to go full throttle, arms up. We're going to start to work weight into the left foot, and you're going to bend your right foot, lift it up off the ground. It's going to feel different than when it's just on the mat because you've changed what you balance on. So just navigate it. Not a big deal if you're shaky. Just keep breathing. Good. One more breath. Nice and easy. Let's put that right foot down. Feel your 2 feet. And then let's switch to the other side. It's incredible that how much can change when the ground underneath us changes. Couple more breaths. Good. Breathe in and exhale. Foot back down. Ha. Nice. We're going to come off of the pillow, but now you're going to have your feet. We're going to basically eventually sit down on the pillow. So you want your feet in front, and then we'll reach our arms forward. We're going to take a few squats first. So feet hip distance apart. Breathe in. Exhale. Bend your knees like you're sitting down into a chair. Let's stand all the way up. Press the heels to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. And this last one, we're going to go as low as we can with hovering our hips off of the pillow before we land. So it could be this high, it could be lower, right? Reach your fingers forward, let your head be neutral. Breathing. Shoulders in your sockets. Draw your navel towards your spine to keep your core engaged. Last inhale. Last exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, descend the hips all the way down to your pillow. Good. So let's shift forward. I really want your sitting bones, your butt right on the edge. And walk your feet slightly out. So we're going to do first option, and then we're going to see what feels right after that. So let's take some genie arms. Stack the forearms, draw your low belly in, breathe in. Exhale, begin to roll the spine down, tuck the tailbone. Good, you can let your head hover, you can let it come to the floor, breathe in. Exhale, try not to use momentum. Rise all the way up. If genie arms feels like too much, just hands behind the legs, perfectly fine. Let's do a few, breathe in. Exhale. And roll up. So you can stay with both feet on the ground, or we're going to flex the right foot, lift it up off the floor, or you can work on straightening the right leg, point the toes. Inhale, exhale. And roll up. Whee! And down. Let's do 2 more. Maybe that foot is lifted. Remember, you have the choice to change your mind. You have the choice to start over again and again and again. Both feet on the floor. Just take a breath. Maybe switch out the forearms, whichever one was on top. And let's begin again, choosing to lift the foot. You can work on straightening the leg or both feet down. So of course, this is just super contingent on your pillow. We are not working standardized here. So make sure that you take care. 2 more. And last one. Nice. I hope we're still going to be friends by the end of this pillow journey. Put your feet on the floor, take your hands behind your head. Good. Elbows wide. So we're going to lean back, and depending on your back, you're going to decide to twist a little bit or not. So draw your low belly in, lean back until you feel your core engage, and then we'll twist to the right. Good, maybe you lean back a little bit more, keep your feet on the floor, hold. Good. Inhaling, back up. Exhale, first round and lower just a touch. Then choose to twist to the left. Maybe lean back a little bit more. Soften your face. Good. One more time on each side. Inhale. Lean back, exhale. Decide to twist. Most of this should be in the thoracic spine, so upper back. Lean back a little bit more. Exceedingly difficult. And come up, breathe in. And last side, lean back. Maybe twist. Lean back a little bit more. Breathe into that belly. And rise. Wow. Good. I hope we're still friends. Let's take our pillows out of the way. And let's find our way to a forward fold at the front of the mat. Let's move a little bit, keep that blood pumping. Another great way to keep lymph flow is to move your body. So we'll do one breath, one movement for a little bit. Come up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back, find a low lunge, drop your back knee. Hands can stay on the ground or reach your arms up to the sky. Then full breath in. Exhale, hands down. Step forward, inhale. And as you exhale, your choice to fold or your choice to clasp your hands behind you and continue to fold. Inhale, we're going to release the hands and come into chair, Utkatasana. Bend your knees. And exhale, rotate the palms, push the air away as you stand up. Inhaling, arms to the sky. Exhaling, fold. Come up halfway, breathe in. Exhale. Left foot steps back, drop the back knee. As you inhale, you find your version of a low lunge. And exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Your choice to find a clasp as you exhale or simply take a fold. Utkatasana chair, bend your knees, breathe in. And push the hands down, rising. Good, we'll do a few more. Inhale, arms. Exhale, fold. Come up halfway, breathe in. Exhale. Left or right foot steps back. Drop the knee. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, hands down. Step forward, breathe in. Your choice. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Take a fold, exhale. Come up halfway, breathe in. Fold in. Left foot steps back. Low lunge. Reach up. Hands to the ground. Step forward, breathe in. Exhale, yogi's choice, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Stand all the way up. I'm going to be quiet. We're going to do it one more time, just at your pace. You can follow along with my movements. You could close your eyes and do it all on your own. Follow your breath. Let your breath move your body. When you get back to Tadasana, take your time. We'll hold space for one another, recognizing we go at different paces, that there's different routes to the top of the mountain, but the view's the same. And as you're ready, reach your arms to the sky, breathe in, and exhale, fold. Let's step to plank, your choice, knees up or knees down. Shoulders in your sockets, press the mat away with the hands. Go ahead and accentuate the yes and no of the neck a little bit. And then see if we can find the neutral. And then tuck your chin even a little bit more than that. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, lower to your belly, knees up or knees down. Untuck your toes, 3 waves of your spine into baby cobra. Your head comes last, feet, pubic bones, hands press. Wave the spine up and exhale back to the floor. So it doesn't need to be high. Just see if you can find that fluidity of the spine. See if you can support how it wants to move right in this moment. Tuck your toes, press to plank on your inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come up onto your tippy toes. Keep your hips that high and really press your hands into the floor. See if you could separate your ribs a little bit by moving your hips back. And then see if we can keep that length in the side bodies as we press the heels to the ground. A lot of us with mobility in the thoracic spine will back bend here. So knit your ribs towards each other, your front ribs. And let's start to float the right foot up as you breathe in. Exhale, let's take knee to nose, shift forward. Up and back, breathe in. Exhale, let's twist right knee to left arm. Up and back, inhale. Good, right knee to right arm. We're gonna tick-tock that right knee from side to side, swing it to the left, take it to the right. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right foot through. Let's make our way to a high lunge, reaching the arms to the sky. If your low back gets pinched here, lots of options. You could bend your back knee. That's going to take the extension out of the low back, or you can reach your arms forward. Again, that's going to make it a little less crunchy. Inhale. Exhale, pitch your torso forward, reach your arms back. Let's keep that left kneecap lifted. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. And exhale. One more. Good. Reach your arms all the way back to the sky. And let's bring the hands to the heart. Pitch your torso forward. Let's take a twist. Look, hooking left elbow to the outside of the knee. You can drop your left knee to the floor at any time. Press palm to the palm. Take the collarbones. They're still broad as you twist to the right. Nice. Good. Return your hands towards the ground. And then let's take this left foot up for warrior 3 version. So you can keep your hands on the floor. First warrior 3, hips are square. You could bring your hands back to your heart, lift your upper palate of your mouth forward. Good. Press your right quad back to keep the legs straight. And remember, it's okay to be shaky, right? We're going to come into a standing balance. So we'll pivot forward, bending the left knee. I'm starting to pant. Happens every time. Left hand's gonna stay. Actually, no, let's do a twisted one. So right hand's gonna come to the left knee, left hand is to your hip, and this is good. You could stay here. Or we're gonna twist to the left. You could reach your left arm back. You could gaze back. Where's your edge? Can you peek right past it? And let's unwind the spine if you twisted. Travel back to warrior three. Could be same version that you took before, could be different version. Remember warrior three, we want the hips square. So inseam of your left leg lifting just as high as the outseam. We tend to want to open up that hip. See if you can roll the outer left hip down. One more breath. Good. Let's step the left foot back, and this time we're coming into warrior two. So big step back, bend your right knee. The left toes are slightly turned in from the heel. Extend and reach the arms. Bend your right knee a little bit more. So the diaphragm is also this lymphatic pump. So it really helps to pump the fluid up into the heart, digestive system. So we're gonna work the lymphatic system by working the obliques. Inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to reverse the warrior, but reach your left arm forward and your right arm back. Just gaze back. Good. And then as you inhale, we're going to switch this out and tip the torso forward. So right arm is reaching. Good. And then exhale, press into the feet all the way up and back. And switch right shoulder towards your right knee. Do a few. You can decide if you want to straighten your leg a little bit or a lot. If you want the challenge of the quad, then keep it bent. Right knee moves to the right side of the mat. Good. Two more. Nice. And the next time we let the right arm move back, we're actually going to put it on the forearm with the thigh and reach the left arm up. Stay like this, or bicep by your ear, reach the left arm forward. And again, really think about separating those intercostals, the muscles between your ribs, by pressing the pinky side edge of your left foot down and reach your left fingertips away and slightly down. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. One more inhale. De-rotate your spine. Let your hands come down to frame your front foot. Turn up on the back toes. Yogi's choice, how you want to meet in down dog. You're welcome to flow through any sort of vinyasa that you like. You're welcome to go right to down dog. And whenever you're finished, we'll meet back in down dog. Let's do the same things. Come up on the tippy toes. Keep your hips high. Press your hands away from the mat. And keep your hips this high. Start to descend the heels and knit your ribs, front ribs in. Float the left foot. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Up and back, left leg. Exhale, twist. One more. Find that left arm. Tick-tock, swing your left knee from side to side. Arms are strong and straight. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your left foot through. Let's find a high lunge. Take a second here and let it settle. And then this time, you want to sigh out the mouth when we tip forward. It can feel nice. Think about moving your navel towards your spine. So inhale, and then exhale, we go. Really push the air out. Inhale. And one more. Rise all the way up. Notice that just built a little bit of heat. Bring your hands to your heart. Let's find a twist, tipping to the left, hooking right elbow. Right heel presses back, head reaches forward. Breath is full. Hug your left hip in. A lot of times it wants to scoot away. Squeeze it in. Last breath. Bring your hands down to the ground. Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. You lift your right leg up, flex your right foot. Invitation to stay just like this. Any version of Warrior 3. Sometimes I like my hands on my hips so I can really feel if my pelvis is neutral or if my right hip is hiking up a little bit higher. And if you feel really pulled in the low back, think about bending the left knee a little bit. It can help. But mostly, is there any amount of fun that you can have right now, right here with yourself? And let's pendulum swing to standing, bending the right knee. Left hand's gonna just come to the knee, right hand can stay or come to the hip. And we'll twist to the right. Good, breathe, right hand could come back. Gaze can go back. So awesome that you all have your cameras on. Love to see it. Literally. Breathe. Do you rotate your spine? Warrior 3, last time. Your version. See if you can flex the right foot. Contract your quad, lift your right heel a little higher. Keep pressing the left quad back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. We're coming into Warrior 2. Big step back with that right foot. Situate your legs. Maybe go a little bit wider than you normally do. Right? Go to the edge. Reach your arms. We're almost done with standing poses. So what is there to enjoy just as it is? Knowing that it will be over in a matter of minutes. Inhale. And as you exhale, right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. And inhale, tip the torso forward, left arm reaches back, right arm reaches forward. And find your rhythm. So just like we did at the beginning of class, that lymphatic massage. Could this be rhythmic? Could this be slow, intentional? Good. Keep bending that left knee to the left side of the mat. And let's tip forward, taking supported side angle, left forearm on the thigh, right arm towards the sky or reach it. And then press the pinky side edge of that right foot down, reach your right arm up, and then just feel and breathe into the right side of those ribs. One more breath. Good, nice and easy. Hands to the floor. Turn up on the back toes. Let's meet on our bellies for a sphinx. So lower down. And bring your forearms to the floor. And remember, I always almost veer on the elbows being forward of the shoulders. So sometimes we want to do this and it's not going to feel as cushy, y'all. So move the elbows a little forward, press the feet down. Your feet can be slightly apart. And then roll the shoulders back, let the collarbones lift and move forward. Just a couple of breaths here, opening up the thoracic, the chest. And you are welcome to stay here. I'm going to give two options. You could go into forearm plank, or you can work on dolphin. So first, forearm plank, we tuck the toes, move your head forward, lift your knees. You want to build some strength and work out here, go ahead. Or we move those hips high as we walk our feet in. And this is our inversion. So heart is below the hips. Your head is lifted up off the ground. You're pressing your elbows and your heels of your hands equally into the floor. Knit your front ribs. Smooth rhythmic breaths. Good, drop your knees to the ground. And let's come to a seat. If you have tight hips, I recommend sitting on that pillow. Just give yourself a little, little support. And then we'll bring the legs out in front of us. We're going to do a slightly different version of Janu Sirsasana, so twisted. So with the legs right out in front of you, then go ahead and move your right foot out, maybe a foot. And then bend the left knee and let the left foot come to the inside of the thigh. We're going to move with breath before we fold. So you should essentially, if you can see, I'm still moving through the hips. My right leg is out to the side, so I wouldn't fold straight forward. So reach your arms towards the sky. And then we're just going to move with breath a few times. Let's inhale, get really tall. And then exhale, let's twist towards that right leg. And then again, inhale, get tall. Exhale, what would it be like to roll the right ribs back just a touch more? One more time, inhale. Twist. Good, you can keep that movement. As you're ready, you can start to fold over your leg. Grab onto your mat. Some of you might grab onto your ankle. I really like this twist. It gets into my QL on that left side. So I'll bring my left hand to the outside edge of my right leg, or even the pinky toe side edge of the foot. Right fingers are out to the right, and then I move my elbows apart from each other as I fold. Soften your chin to your chest wherever you are. Good. One more breath like this. And just play with me. We're going to bring the right hand to either the ankle or maybe the shin or the pinky side edge of the foot. You're going to come up a little bit, so you're like halfway, and reach your left arm forward, bicep by your ear. Now think about pulling and moving your left elbow away from you. So reach your left elbow away and see if you can get that sweet stretch and the opening of the left side of the waist. One more breath. And left hand back down. Let's roll the spine all the way up. Just sit for a sec. Notice how you feel between your two sides. And one more side. Let's get even, huh? So lift the left knee, put the legs right out in front of you first. And then left foot about a foot over, bend the right knee, and then go ahead and flop and tuck it to the inside. Same idea, reach your arms towards the sky. So hips are in line with shoulders. Inhale again. And then exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. Left shoulder moves back, twist. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. This time, invitation to stay, invitation to start to fold over your left leg. All the same options for hand placement here. You don't even need to do anything. You can just let your head hang. Less is more. I know how much you do. What I'm truly interested is how much you can be. Soften your head a little bit more. Good. So you could stay here. You're going to let your left hand find the shin, the ankle, or the foot. Let's lift up a little bit, about halfway. Reach your right arm forward. Move your elbow away from you. Really reach, reach, reach. Breathe into your belly. Inhale. And exhale, release. Roll the spine up. Let's just bring the soles of the feet together. You can continue to sit on your pillow here. You can come off of it at any time. Knees apart, grab onto your feet. And move your shoulders back, let your heart shine forward. Inhale. And exhale, fold in. Forehead is moving towards the toes. Soften your shoulders. Nice and easy. Roll that spine all the way back up. So with the hands, draw the knees in. And as you come off of your pillow, some of us might want it for Shavasana behind the knees. It can feel nice. So if you like that, or if you have another preference or you don't want to use it at all, but I think I probably will. So I'm going to put it at the front side of my mat. And then before we take a full-on Shavasana, I also invite you to, if you're using the pillow, one more time, put your feet in front of the pillow. And then knees rock apart, soles of the feet together. So it's supported Supta Baddha Konasana as you lay down. If you don't like that, don't do it. And let's put the hands on the belly. Close your eyes if you're comfortable. Start to notice that the hands move as you inhale and as you exhale. The belly expands on the inhale. Navel moves to spine as you exhale. No effort, no form or design. This perfectly intelligent and wise body doing what it does. You are welcome to keep your hands on your belly. You can take your hands to your ribs, your side ribs. And now as you inhale, fill the belly all the way to the side ribs. And exhale, hands fall. If at any time these legs aren't comfortable, please just straighten the legs. And you can have your knees supported by the pillow. Invitation to keep the hands here, or for our last journey with breath, putting the hands up on the heart, on your chest. And as you inhale, you fill your belly, your side ribs, all the way to the collarbones. And exhale. Sharing gratitude for this miraculous system inside of our bodies, a system that makes sure we are cared for, that we are fulfilled and satisfied through the nutrients that we provide, that ensures that anything that needs to be expelled from the body makes its way out. And mostly showing gratitude that we, right in this moment, have a capability to care for ourselves. These last few minutes are for you, as you, in your Shavasana. You can remove any props, you can add any props. But mostly make sure you feel safe and comfortable and supported. There's always time. And remember that attention is the purest form of generosity. So as you just continue to be here with your breath, with any thoughts that swirl their way, you're being generous with your attention. And you get to decide how much to give. No form, no agenda. Start to return. since you know exactly what you need, take time. We'll hold space while we come to a seat. There's no rush to get there. When you do start to find your way back to a seat, you're welcome to put palm to the palm in front of the heart or comfortably rest the hands on the thighs. Let's bow the head down towards the heart. We all take a full breath in and a full breath out. May we all become teachers of peace and teach in the only way possible, by example. Thank you all so very much for coming. Shout out to Maja, trying something new. I already can't remember if I said that correctly. I will do another class with the lymph next week. This will be a lot more about breath work. And most of you know I teach that Thursday morning class. It's totally different from this, but completely rad. You're welcome to ask me questions about that. So yeah, just have a great night. Let me know if I can do anything for you. I hope y'all are well.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
That was
Thank you.
fun.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Thanks for coming.